what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Splinter figure. Now of course this is based on the 1990 movie Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I still actually had a cassette. I know I've said this before. I actually still had this cassette when it originally came on video. But I actually did saw this in the theater too, like back in 1990 when it was really originally released. Because I remember my anticipation for seeing that film too as well. I was already like a huge fan, like the cartoon, like the video games and so on. So I couldn't wait to see this live action like Ninja Turtles movie, you know. So I remember very well, and I can't believe it's been 30 years, you know. But anyway, this is the Splinter figure from NECA. Now I've already done like other figures from NECA based on like the Turtles movie, you know. So I'm going to get on to this right now. So as you can see, this right is the actual box art for the Splinter figure. And you can see Splinter on the inside with like the accessories and so on. I still like the packaging design for these too, like how it has like the original like theatrical poster. I remember I couldn't wait. I used to actually have that poster too on my wall when I was like a kid, you know. I remember I couldn't wait to see this film. And I like how it says that this is only exclusive at GameStop, because you know this is originally only available during the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive pre-order thing. That was the only way you can get this figure, or along with like the 2 Foot Clan soldiers and the Shredder figure. But now you can get these separately or in the bundle at GameStop, just like they did with the Ninja Turtles, you know. Now on the side, it's like an image of Shredder. I mean not Shredder, but Splinter. And you see like another image of the other figure too as well. And of course it has images like on the back too of Splinter too. Now this has like a scripture too as well. It says Splinter, that's why it has their name on it too. Now you can catch America's favorite green teens in their first live action blockbuster film. After wilding a puddle of radioactive waste, these radical reptiles are transformed into New York City's greatest crime fighting quartet, in part thanks to the training of their skilled sensei, the similarly transformed rat Splinter. This highly detailed action figure stands 6.5 inches tall and features 30 points of articulation, including double elbows and double knees, as well as a cloth robe. So I'm going to get into this. As usual, this is the background insert that comes with like the Splinter figure. See, here's the Splinter figure. Now I must admit, I'm actually having trouble getting the Splinter to stand. I think I did kind of hear about this too. They say you would have trouble getting him to stand. Cause if I'm not mistaken, I think you got used to tail for him to actually hold him up, you know. But right now I'm going to just measure this right quick. Looks like Splinter's about 6 inches in height. I do notice that he doesn't even have any peg holes either. I did hear about that. So you can't even put like any peg holes on him, you know. I mean like any stands on him for him to stand. But I know they do have like stands which you can like use for these. I might get like a stand that I can actually just use where it's holding him around his waist. Like the one for like the Ultimate Dog Alien. That's probably perfect for this type of figure. But I must admit, this figure does look pretty good, you know. One of the things I do notice about it too is that this material is actually like cloth too, like Splinter's like a coat. It's actually like cloth material, so I think that's kind of cool, you know. Cause you can even remove this. Cause I've seen some people actually even take it off, and he's like naked, even his belts, you know. But I'm not going to bother that, you know. Now Splinter hands can be like rotated too as well. As you can see, you can turn them. His head can like turn too. You can tilt it like that. And yeah, it turns to the side too. Arm can go down, you know, it can go up. You can bend out too. So you can bend it straight out. I like how his hands look all like wrinkly, like oh, looking at that, it's kind of nice, like and stuff. Even like his ears right there, like it's from where it was chopped, you know. I think that's kind of cool, like that one ear, cause the other ear is like whole, you know. And this ear is like plastic too. Nicely detailed. It does look how you looked at, you know. Even the foots have like the bandages on them and stuff. And that's awesome. Now this tail, it looks like it's bendable, but it's not, you know. And I do notice that you do have to, looks like you have to actually use this tail to get him to stand, you know, because I just hold like that, he'll stand, you know. And if you put it a certain way, he actually will, like, stand with the tail, you know. I like how this right here is all, like, damaged and stuff, too. It has, like, holes in it and stuff. Like, it's weathered and stuff, you know, like it's been worn a lot, man. That's kind of cool. Like, the rippings and tearings in it and stuff. The feet can be turned, you could, like that. It doesn't have, like, that pivot in it, but it can, like, turn, or you can, like, turn to the side, you know. Even, like, his toes, they can bend up, too, as well. As you can see, you can bend them up. So like I said, it looks like it's just a matter of getting him to be balanced right, because he'll stand, because it is definitely like the tail, you know, that would like withstand him in the end. But it's not bendable though, like the tail itself, this is not like bendable material, you know, like it's actually like stuck, you know. But yeah, I think this is an awesome looking figure, you know. Like he can actually bend his knees, they could turn out like that and stuff. So you can bend like his knees. One of the accessories that Splinter comes with is this actual, these nunchucks right here. So I'll talk about these. Now I must admit, I really am having trouble getting Splinter to stand, you know. I do believe it's like issues with the tail, but if I had like a certain kind of stand that I could actually put around his waist, then I could probably stand him up, you know. But these right here are like the actual like nunchucks, and they do have like that bendable wire in them. So I think that's kind of cool, so you can bend them in whichever kind of way you want. Now he doesn't really have any gripping hands, so I guess you can just like sit him on there like that, you know. You can hold him like that, you know, because his hands are like flat based. They're not like gripping hands, you know. And of course, Splinter has like the pizza too as well. So he does have like pizza too as well. You know, you got like your olives and I think peppers and stuff on there, the cheese. Got the crust up there. And I guess you can, if you want, you could probably just like sit it in his hand. Like you can lay it in there. Yeah, he does hold it. Now I guess the coolest accessory that Splinter comes with, I believe, is probably the canister of ooze. You know, which turned him, you know, and the turtles into these mutants. I like how it says radioactive material on that. That's awesome. The detail in that is just good. Then it says TCRI, you know, and I think that's cool. Another thing I noticed is you can actually take the lid off. So I think that's kind of cool. So you even can actually mess with putting like some green fluid in, and I can have it pouring out. And that's awesome. And even that can sit in like in Splinter's like hand too as well. Now another thing I did notice too is you actually can take like these nunchucks and actually put them in I think Splinter's like belt right here. Let's see if I can get it in there. So you actually can put the nunchucks. If you wanted to hold them on him, you can put them right there like in this belt. Okay, as you can see, there's all my figures from NECA based on the 1990 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. I have like Leonardo right here, Raphael, Splinter, Michelangelo, Shredder, and Donatello. Awesome collection. If anything, so far, from what I'm seeing, it's like Splinter is like the weakest of the figures, you know, from what I'm seeing. If I could actually just get a stand, you know, that's really designed for him, you know, that would actually stand him up, you know, pretty well. Okay, there you have it. There's the NECA TMNT or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 movie Splinter figure. Now, so far from what I'm saying, this is the weakest figure of the set of figures, and I think they are calling this like Wave 2, because I just having like a lot of trouble getting Splinter to stand, you know. But the detail on it and everything is just awesome. I like the accessories that he has. He doesn't have too much, you know. Just getting him to stand was my problem, you know. I guess you probably got to figure out how to get the tail to work a certain way, and they'll probably stand him, you know. But like I said, in the end, I can actually just get like a stand for a Splinter, like a certain kind of stand that I probably can attach around like his waist, like a Kaiser doll type stand, you know. And I'll probably stand him pretty well. I'm sure that'd be what would do and what would save the figure, you know. But I would recommend picking this up. If you have like Ninja Turtles, like a Shredder and so on, there's no question you got to go with Splinter, you know. But anyway, please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Kids.